Hello everyone, welcome to the Smart Tool for the Smart Learning. Today we'll discuss about the Google Analytics beginners part. So I will tell you about the answer of the assessment. So first of all I would like to introduce myself Dr. Vijay Prakash Gupta, Assistant Professor Department of Management. So dear friends, now I'm going to discuss about what is Google Analytics. After that we'll discuss the answer key of the module 1, that is the assessment 1. So friends, Google Analytics is a certification course offered by the Google by which you can make the most of the Google Analytics in your SEO strategy and leverages various reports, data points and more to grow your business and improve your ranking in search result. So by doing this course you will get a certificate which are by the Google. So as per the name of this channel, Smart Tool for the Smart Learning, I will tell you the smart way to solve the assessment of this Google Analytics certification beginners part. So let's start the assessment 1 and we'll solve the answer one by one. So friends, this is the website of Google Analytics beginners module, and there are the various courses, and we have to do all this course, we have to see the video, and it is very time taking, as well as we have to do the assessment, and there are the 4 modules given in this, so we have to do the assessment of each and every modules. So first of all we'll solve the assessment 1. In the next video we'll solve the assessment 2, 3 and respectively 4 also. So you can find out the link in my description box of all the answer of assessment, which all the assessment like assessment 1, 2, 3 and 4. So first of all in this video we'll discuss about the solution of assessment 1. So in the first question, using the tracking code, Google Analytics can report on data of which system? So the answer is e-commerce, mobile application and online point of system. We mark all the top 3 and left the 4th one. And the second question answer is the B and C. So we'll mark the B and C and left. In the third one, that is the A, B and D, we left the C in third question. In fourth question we mark the only C. Okay. In the fifth question we mark the true. We have to mark only true in the fifth question. As I told, in the fourth question we mark the only C. In the fifth question we mark the true. Whereas in the next question, in question number 6, the fourth one is correct. Okay. So next we'll move to the question number 7. So see, in question number 7 there are the user, property and view. In this question we'll mark the right answer, that is the property and view. Whereas we'll move to the next question. The next question we will to look at the property analytics, so we'll mark the question answer option number B. Whereas in question number 9 we'll move to the question number 9, to use the analytics to collect the website data that must be added to the website page HTML. So Google campaign parameter. So in this case we'll mark the question number, in question number 9 we'll mark the option number, answer number C. Whereas in the question number 10, where should be the analytics tracking could be done, could be placed in the HTML of page collected data. in this case, so the where should the analytics tracking code be placed in the HTML of the web page to collect data? So in this case there are the very confusion, so we have to mark the answer with the full concentration, because all the answers are seems to be same. So the first answer is the correct in this. Okay, so we will move to the next answer. When a new view is created, when the data will be, what data will be included? And the new view will created, what data will be included? The data from after the view was created. Okay, the data from after the view was created. In question number 12, answer A is correct. Question number 13, answer D is correct. Whereas in question number 14, why it is important to keep one unfiltered view using the filtered with Google Analytics? In this case, the answer number, in order to use a filter multiple view, in order to configure, there is no region of unfiltered view. In this case, the answer is very confusion, so we'll mark the answer number 3. Okay, so we'll mark the answer number 3 in this case. After that, we'll move to the next question, question number 15. In case of question number 14, so there is very confusion in this answer. So I analyze that as per my knowledge and as per my best knowledge, the answer number A is correct. Okay, whereas in case of question number 15, so in which order does Google Analytics filter the data? In this case, the answer number C is correct. As well as in case of the last question, in question number 16, so question is, when a filter is applied to view, what data is affected? In that case, if the filter is applied to a view, then the data after the filter was created, it must be affected. Okay, so these are the answer of all the questions of Google certification, Google Analytics Beginner Certification Assessment 1, and I am damn sure all the questions are correct and you will get your 100% marks. Let's see what will be the result. So finally we have to submit the answer, and I have submitted the answer. There, see the score total. I have scored 16 out of 16. This is the score, 16 out of 16. It means I have 100%. I have scored the 100% marks in assessment 1. So for scoring the good marks, so scoring the 100% mark with the proof, I have given you the proof that I have scored total 100% marks. So like my channel and subscribe my channel, and I will give you the answer of the assessment 2 in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you.